Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. Now, as you can see, I'm not surrounded by my massive Ghostbusters collection today. That's because I'm away in a hotel in Ipswich. I'm working at an outdoor Christmas trail called Christmas on the Hills by a brilliant company called Fresh Air Events, where I'm dressed as a Christmas character doing Christmas magic. I worked for them at Halloween as well, for their Halloween trail where I was the Magic Ghostbuster doing Ghostbusters themed magic. Now, a lot of my subscribers will know that I'm a professional magician. That's why I call myself the Magic Ghostbuster and do the Ghostbusters themed magic. This time of year, I would normally be doing lots of private functions, events, and all sorts of Christmas stuff. This year, I decided to take this job doing the outdoor Christmas trail just because I figured it was probably a bit more restriction friendly, should any restrictions come in. And it appears I was kind of right. Because I know a lot of magicians that have had a lot of their gigs cancelled, and I'm really sorry to hear that. If any of you are watching, there's so many, it's so bad at the moment. Now in the UK, we're not in any official lockdown or anything at the moment, but you know, they've brought back the mask wearing and a few other things to do with COVID testings and how long you have to isolate if you're positive, all that sort of stuff. But there's no actual lockdown. They've not closed the pubs or the nightclubs or the restaurants or the shops. But they're advising people to be a bit more wary, so people are just more worried to go out now. Like I know a few people that own restaurants that have had a lot of bookings cancelled, and it's just not good at the moment. And some of those are actually hoping we do get a lockdown, because then they will get the funding and the help. And obviously restaurants and stuff, they need to know in advance of ordering their food and stuff. You know, if we're going to have a lockdown. Now, I don't think we'll get a lockdown until at least after Christmas, because last year when they put us into lockdown, Boris and his cronies and lots of other government departments all had Christmas parties, which has been leaked recently. So a lot of people are angry about that, and they're saying if they try a lockdown, they're not going to cancel their parties or anything. And I can completely understand that. I'm actually surprised people are surprised by the revelation, though. You know, I could have told you a year ago that Boris and all those just complete scumbags, I'm sorry, but that's how I think of the government. I just knew they were going to have their own parties. They weren't going to live under restrictions. They weren't going to obey the lockdown rules. It's one rule for them, one rule for us, basically, isn't it, as far as they're concerned. So I wasn't surprised by this revelation. But as I said, I think I did a good thing by taking this outdoor Christmas trail job, didn't I, Slimer? Yeah. So yeah, it's basically kept me going. Basically, I do have one indoor gig. It's on New Year's Eve. Now, whether we go into lockdown before then or not, who knows? As I said, there's no lockdown as I record this. There's rumours that they're going to start a lockdown on the 27th of December. Personally, I'm hoping that if they're going to do a lockdown, I'm hoping they do it in the new year, because then I'll get my New Year's Eve gig. But my own little personal opinion on this is I think we just have to live with it now. I mean, you know, people have got different opinions on the coronavirus and what we should do. You know, you have mask wearers, you have anti-mask wearers, you have people who get the vaccine, people who don't get the vaccine. And I just think we're at a point now, we have to live with it. You know, we have to live with flu and lots of other things. And, you know, you just do you. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, staying at home as much as possible, that's fine. That's what you should do. If you don't want to wear a mask and you want to go out, you know, to nightclubs and all that, and you know, if that risks you getting it, that's the risk you take. That's entirely up to you as well. I think, you know, we just need to live our lives basically now at this point, and do how you feel most comfortable, because let's face it, this isn't going away for a long time, and I imagine we'll just keep getting lots of variants every year like we do with the flu as well. But I mean, I'm not an expert on this, so I don't know. But anyway, let's stop talking about this because it's depressing stuff. Let's talk about the good things this year. And I mean, what a year it's been for Ghostbusters fans. I mean, Ghostbusters Afterlife, what a masterpiece. I absolutely loved it. Definitely worth the wait. It's interesting because I remember reading, because obviously it was delayed a few times, and I remember Jason Reitman, the director, saying that it allowed him a little bit more time to work in it. So would have been curious to see what it would have looked like had it come out and its original release date. You know, would much have been different? Did he take scenes out, add scenes in? have no idea. But I mean, I loved it anyway. So I just like stuff like interesting things like that, seeing how things would have differed. But we've got the Blu-ray coming in January, I believe, or is it February? I've lost track now because I've seen 2 different dates for it, so it might depend on the country. I know some countries have not even had it in the cinema yet, and which I think sucks. And I think Australia and New Zealand, and I think there's some others. I may be mistaken on that, but I've never got why film studios wait so long to release films in other countries. I mean, surely that just pushes up piracy. I mean, waiting that long, and obviously you ain't going to avoid the spoilers, you know, unless you just completely stay offline. I mean, I saw the very first showing of Ghostbusters Afterlife in this country, and I saw spoilers like within hours on Facebook. And I mean, the new Spider-Man film's just come out. Now, I've not yet been able to see that because I've just been too busy, you know, here. But I think within hours of it, you know, of its like first showing, I was on YouTube, on my YouTube app, just scrolling down looking for some videos, and there was like 3 videos in a row of things people had recorded in the cinema, and they just automatically play on the app, and they were like big spoilers. And like, why do people do that? You know, it's like, I really hope if you've spoiled Ghostbusters or Spider-Man or any other film for anyone this year, I hope you have a really crap Christmas, because you deserve it, because you know, you're just ruining these things for people, and there's just no excuse for it. It's just selfish and horrible. And like I said, I hope you have a crap Christmas if you've done that, because you really do deserve it, don't they, Slimer? Yes, definitely do. But yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife, I loved it. If you've not seen it yet, I highly recommend going to the cinema if it's still out, or you know, seeing it in the cinema when it comes out in your country, or definitely watching it when it streams or on Blu-ray. Talking of streaming, 31st of December, Cobra Kai Series 4, really looking forward to that. If you've not watched Cobra Kai and you like the Karate Kid film, I highly recommend watching it. It's just such a good series. I've been watching it since it first started on YouTube, long before Netflix, you know, bought it and started showing it. It's such a good series, but looking forward to that. If my New Year's Eve gig gets cancelled, that is what I'm doing all day, basically. I ain't going to wait until 1st of January. Yeah, can't wait for that. But in other Ghostbusters news, obviously we had the HasLab pack, which excited a lot of people. It made a lot of more people able to get a full-size Proton pack who couldn't afford the kits. I've backed it. I mean, I have my full-size Proton pack. I bought it as a collectible. It's not going to replace my proper pack, but can't wait for that. Although it's a long wait. I think it was spring 2023, so not even next year. The year after we'll be getting that, but looking forward to getting that. That would be good. And obviously we had lots of other cool Ghostbusters merch, so it's been a great year to be a Ghostbusters fan, hasn't it? Really looking forward to seeing what the next year brings, really. I'm hoping we get some announcements, like there's been rumours, and I think it's been confirmed by Ernie Hudson now, that they're working on a new Ghostbusters video game. I don't think it's been officially announced by the video. I can't remember the name of the company that was making the game, but I don't think it's been officially announced. But I know Ernie's said that he's working on it. I believe he said Dan Aykroyd's working on it as well. So that'll be interesting to see how that game goes. I'm hoping it's very similar to the one we had, you know, over 10 years ago now. Hoping it's very similar to that, and hopefully carry. I was going to go into what I think it could be. I don't want to say it in case it leads to spoilers for Afterlife if you've not seen it, so I won't go any further into that. But hoping we get announcements for that. Be nice if we get an announcement of another Ghostbusters film or series. Or, I mean, they did say they were going to do a new cartoon a couple of years ago now. I think that was said, but I think that all dried up. So unless they're working in it behind the scenes, who knows? But yeah, it's been a really good year to be a Ghostbusters fan. I'm hoping next year brings us some really cool Ghostbusters excitement. I've got lots of videos planned. So on Christmas Eve, I have a video going up of Slimer going around the Christmas trail, and you enjoyed it, didn't you? Yes, Slimer's going to go around the Christmas trail on Christmas Eve, and that video will be uploaded. Now, last year, I did do a couple of videos of Slimer putting up the Christmas decorations and Slimer during Christmas Day, so check those out if you've not seen them. Now, between Christmas and New Year, I've got a video which should be interesting. It's actually an ESP test that I'm going to do with you. So I'm literally going to hold up the ESP cards, and then I want you to guess what they are, and then put your results in the comments. Don't know how that's going to go. I just thought it'd be interesting to try. And then I've got lots of new reviews coming up in the new year. The one I'm most excited about is the vintage Kenner Ghost Snabber. I had a mint sealed one that I had to unbox, and it's one of those toys I never got as a kid. But I wish I had it. It's such a cool one. But I've got lots of other stuff I'm reviewing. I've got lots of other plans for the channel next year. I want to start doing some videos talking about the comics and all the other sort of Ghostbusters media and explaining what happened in them. You know, biographies about ghosts, all sorts of stuff. So I've got lots of plans for the new year, and I'm really looking forward to it. But just want to say thanks for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. It's been really good, and I love interacting with people in the comments as well. But anyway, I'll stop rambling on now. I just want to say again, have a really, really good Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you after. And I hope Santa brings you lots of cool presents. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. And until next time, keep on busting.